From Buffalo to the big leagues, this is MaDi Tells All. I want to know that when you're in real estate school, are they doing anything to teach nothing? See, I can't believe there's not a 411 class or a section that you guys have to learn about proper etiquette, hospitality, besides just baking cookies or putting a cookie in the microwave so your place smells like cookies.
I might be called an idiot on this, but nothing about the class relates to the actual job. And I joke.
It's just the degree, you know. So fun fact is that I was 70% through with getting my real estate license during COVID.
Yeah.
I just didn't know what was happening. And I was like, dude, I know so many people and I'm so outgoing.
Yeah.
And I could crush it. I know if I was in real estate, I would murder it. But then BFS took off. And I was like, passion or safe? Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, you're always trying to talk everyone into do real estate. I remember you have this selfie with Ryan. Yeah. And was that the day that he hired you had a meeting with him?
No, I wanted to pick his brain on a couple things. And then he took a selfie with me. And then obviously I posted it on Instagram and stuff. But it was just, that was like back to your initial point of like kind of like behind the scenes stuff. Like I had this grand idea of just like, oh my God, like to get on this level and stuff like that. But like, and then being obviously, you know, from the brief conversations I've had with him and stuff like that. And it's just like, he's a workhorse.
Yeah. I mean, from the TV show and does it all with like a huge smile. It seems like he rewards like his people that are in his circle that are working their ass off. He wants them to know they're appreciated, which I think is huge. I'm a words of affirmation. And how important is it to you to get like that text message from a boss or Andrew, your lead, and just been like, I see you working?
I think for me, I don't necessarily need it. But that's me specifically.
Yep.
Just like when I was playing sports, like coaches would scream bloody murder at me.
You're like, I'm good.
And it wouldn't faze me because I get that they may be using me to get through to everyone else, right? Yep. And you can't. So I think now it's harder and harder to be, because I don't know specifically like what he does or what he doesn't do. I only know like working with like Andrew specifically, like what he does. And I find him to be a great leader. And I think leadership is super hard nowadays because it's not a one size fits all like it was back in the day. It was like, okay, if me and you are working together, the leader can't talk to me the same way he's going to talk to you. Yeah. Like you got to pull different strings and different levers. So I think that like with leadership, it's kind of like a little bit harder because not only do you need to learn all the different personalities, but you got to figure out how to lead each individual person, where you can push, where you can pull. And that in and of itself is like a full-time job.
So when you guys went into and you got the job, like, you know, got the job for Ryan's, no, you said that you were sending in application.
I got the job in the craziest way.
Yeah, how?
So I kind of like manifested it, like full
we have to talk about that. That's on our list.
So I'm like a delusional optimist. Like, I'm just like, fuck it. What? I have nothing to lose. Yeah. Like, I'm just going to go walk in.
You have to be okay with rejection.
Like, let's say Jeff, just because we're talking business, let's say Jeff Bezos was like around the corner out here. Yeah. And you're like, hey, like Jeff's out there. Like, don't go out there and say hi to him. Respectfully, I'm going and saying hi to him. When am I going to be in the room with Jeff Bezos again, right? Yeah. But the thought process isn't like I'm coming to ask you for something. It's just like, hey, Jeff, I want you to know who I am. My name's Jon Antonio. Look him in the face. Hey, how are you? Now might not be the time, but if the time ever arises again, I would love to have a conversation with you, take you to dinner, whatever. There's no real value. Or most people think like I have nothing to offer one of the richest men in the world that's built Amazon, all these things. But just me going and doing that, shaking him, looking him in the face, like doing that, he's going to remember that. I would hope at least. To
Instead
a little
of,
bit.
Hey, can I have a selfie?
Yeah, stuff like that, right? Yeah. So with me, it was kind of like, okay, I want to do real estate at this level. Everyone I've reached out to told me no. They just flat out told me no. So I was just like, okay, well, I'm not going to take no for an answer. How can I eventually get there? And that's where I came up with let me travel to all these different places. Let me learn from these people. And what I actually would tell people is I would tell them that I was going to work for Ryan and that I just had to do this. I don't even remember what I was saying. I was lying out my ass just to get an opportunity. But I was always like, I always honored the opportunity. Like, yeah. I would say like, Madeline, if you didn't think I was working hard enough or at any point in time you want to fire me, sure, fire me. Like, that's on me, yeah. Right? I'm very big, and it comes from my mom. Like, I'm not owed anything, but if someone gives me an opportunity, it's on me to make the most of the opportunity. Like, if I fail or whatever, that's on me. Yep. So I was always like, I don't want any handouts. I don't want nothing. I just want an opportunity. Give me time, and I'll prove you right. And so what I did was I was always reaching out.